how important is collecting together the different departments of our organization, defining the KPIs for your future commerce cloud? That's one of the main questions. So from my experience, I can tell you that in one of the high-tech giants worldwide, we had several tries to get the machine working. So at the very beginning, it took us 3 years basically to understand what exactly is the problem. So at the very beginning, we started defining what is the future commerce store, how the products will be marketed, what does it mean actually to have a configurator of a laptop or a phone, what does it mean actually to have the different options to configure the right product for you and the right market globally. And that was a try directly in the system. So we jumped first into the system, trying to understand the data model, trying to understand what goes with what, trying to understand what are the object dependency rules and how to define it. But it was really technical together with the marketing. So basically, you can imagine that a Commerce Cloud implementation partner jumps together with the marketing team, trying to build, this prototype of a configurator, online configurator for the products. Yes, perfectly. But as I said, it's just a prototype. It's a concept. At the end of the second year, we understood that actually all the object dependency rules are impossible to implement it the way how we did. So we were supposed to bring the technical department, the engineers, the guys that were defining actually the machine, and to learn from their system and from their mind how this should be set up. And yes, successfully we're live with 20 plus countries now. Everything's perfectly working. And this is basically where we brought the technical engineers of this company together with the marketing, trying to understand what is the model and bringing this online for the best customer experience. I'm really proud that we managed actually to find what is the key point here, and that we managed to combine the different departments. And it's really state-of-the-art configurator, product configurator that is now running since several years online in delivering the exact customer experience that the marketing wanted with the best engineering engine behind. So Commerce Cloud or Commerce implementation itself is building up your storefront. So providing the best customer experience to your end customers. And in order to define what is the best customer experience, of course, you need to know what your customers are, what they expect from this experience, from navigating through the shop itself, from one service to the other service. So the first step is really define the personas, define what are your end customers, define the expectations, not only from marketing, but actually trying to walk in their shoes, trying to understand how fast they can navigate and how important it is for them to go through, browsing, searching for the right products to the checkout and delivering the product on the right time. And it's not just the experience online, but it goes offline together with online experience. So it's all together. You have the website, you see how they navigate, you can analyze their their journey through the shop. But then you need to bring, all the notification, all the backend services, and bring them really in participating within your organization, within your selling process. So they need to be part of what is happening. And with that, you get a retention of your customers. But please get to know your customers, define their persona, and really understand how they walk inside your online experience. The business needs to understand that at the very beginning, it's important to define the personas. It's not just design. Design is the coloring, the nice UI, the nice look and feel. But you're talking about the experience, how people navigate inside, how they get actually communicated with the system, because they really communicate with the backend and the process, and they have a channel through your business. And that's basically where you you get happy at the end when a customer says, okay, it's like the new Volvo and it has everything inside, so I really understand which button is for what. And that's really the user experience when you jump inside your journey and you feel comfortable in navigating within that. And it's important from the very beginning to understand that it's not just the design itself, it's not how it looks like, but it's the way how the people will feel inside this experience. So it's always about the persona, it's always about the user that is actually using the online store. And this you need to understand from the very beginning. If you don't understand it from the very beginning and then you go just for an online catalog, positioning your product, ordering the product, it will be just a typical website where you put your products and you expect to sell. And this is not really what the end customer expects. And believe me, in the current modern world, everybody is talking about B2C, B2B, so it's about business to customer, business to business. But actually, the people that are in the business, in a typical B2B scenario, they are the end customer of another B2C store. So they expect to have the same usability, the same design and experience as they get in the B2C. So think about your future B2B. It does not need to be a big gap between what the B2C offers towards the B2B. So it will be the portal of your end customers, but getting them into the real daily world. Don't get them into the technical world because they are end consumers of what you're offering. So don't make a big gap between understanding what the B2C and B2B can do. And this is a big problem at the very beginning when you try to define the experience of the user and trying to define the design of your future store. Don't do this mistake. Imagine two companies. One company basically works with a design agency and is mostly from the marketing department, working with design agency on colors and how the products will be positioned, videos, nice pictures, different new concepts of navigating within the commerce shop. And on the other side, you have another company which actually is doing this together with the technical guys, actually delivering the products and working all together. So trying to understand the end customer, trying to understand the needs of their customers, trying to understand what is important for their customers. So from one side, okay, you have a very nice looking shop. You have a very nice looking product details page. The products are really nice, so you can order, you can do. But on the other side, it's not just the website that is good, okay? It's not so good as the first one, but the whole user experience behind is much better in a way that the consumer, the buyer actually gets involved in the process. So he or she feels like part of, of the shopping experience with all the notifications after that, with getting, the feedback after the buying process, with trying to understand how they navigate, what is better in searching the right product, how to deliver the right expectations. And so you can imagine one side, nice looking page, you're gonna check it once, twice, okay, good products. On the other side, you have a customer which sees the product and then feels comfortable with ordering the same product because he was always involved in informed during the process. And where is the better customer retention? I would say where actually the end customer was understood exactly where he got or she got the full cycle of experience from the beginning, from checking the product to the end, delivering the product, and even after that, the post service after buying the product and delivering further and further. So it's not about the design. It's not always about a nice looking page. It's about nice looking process towards your end customers. And that's why you need to understand the persona behind. You need to understand what is the customer journey at the end.